What's up, Savages? Woo! Welcome back. I am so happy to be back here. Welcome to the first ever episode of Savage Wrestling Weekly SWW. My name is Gary Lee. You guys might have known me before from the other Savage show, the SWO. This is going to be a little bit of a different type of show. This is a little bit of a format change. We got some really cool stuff going on here. This show right here, the SWW, is basically inspired by the old TNT show, Tuesday Night Titans, hosted by Vince McMahon and Gene Okerlund. So we're going to be doing some things like that here. We'll be having some sketches. We're going to have a lot of wrestlers coming in here to interview. We've been working with Powerslam Pro Wrestling out of Beach City, and man, we got some awesome guests. We have we've got one of the coolest dudes ever, Jesse. Jesse, you there? How do you say your last name?
Thorne.
What's that?
Jesse Thorne.
Jesse Thorne. We got Jesse Thorne in here, and then we got Big Nasty Vinnie Maverick up here. So this is going to be awesome. You know, before we get into those, we're going to start talking about some of the things that are going on in the world of wrestling. I want to say what's up to everybody out there on YouTube and Facebook. Say hello. What is up, Jacqueline? It's good to see you guys. So here we are, man. There's been a lot of news this week, so it's been kind of a cool time to start this show off. Without getting even into storyline news, there was a lot of big releases this past week. I know that you guys have watched it. You guys know about them. Some of the biggest releases, though, that kind of like caught my eye were Aleister Black, Ruby Riott, and Braun Strowman. I just don't understand. I just don't understand what the WWE is doing here. They've spent so much money in building and promoting, especially Braun Strowman. They have a lot of history, you know, put into that guy. He has a lot of history with Roman Reigns. He has history with Brock Lesnar. He has history with Drew McIntyre. He's got history with them all. I just don't understand why you would spend that much money on a guy like that and then just let him go. But it is what it is, you know. Hopefully we'll start to see some of those folks in AEW or maybe even take some independent bookings. I definitely see Braun as a guy that I don't really see him taking independent bookings. He's a big guy. He's probably going to cost a lot of money. And, you know, it is what it is. I definitely could see Aleister Black hitting the indies. And I think the AEW would be silly not to pick up Ruby Riott. She is going to be a superstar. So we had those releases. It's a little strange, I think, the releases as well. You have a company that just, in the last, 2 years, signed multi-billion-dollar television deals. So you can't afford these guys after you've signed that deal. That sounds a little crazy to me. But, you know, they are a corporation. They got to do cost-cutting measures. Hopefully they're not setting it up for the sale like everybody is saying that they are. I think that WWE selling to, like, Disney or one of those other companies would probably be one of the worst things that could ever happen. I think you're going to really lose any sort of old school love for the business will be gone once that happens. Last night there was the Bret Hart biography over on A&E. Did any of you guys watch it? I'm saying what's up to, see, I got bad eyes here. So I see Amos, what's up? Is that Sriracha?
That's Sasha.
That's Sasha, man. I cannot even see.
That is our German Mags.
German Mags, okay. What makes Sasha the German Mags?
He says, I'm just like Mags, except I'm German.
Okay. Does he date your wife?
I mean, he might. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if he's just like you, he'd probably have to do all the things that you like to do. You know? We got what Sasha says that he misses the old wrestling themes. Those are my favorite too, man. What were your favorites? I still kind of like jam out to Demolition a little bit. The wife was always like, what are you listening to? You know, we got there was lots of good music back then. I definitely think that the music today does not stand, you know, the test of time as far as that other music. Because you got Jim Johnson, he was making music specifically for those guys. Now they're just kind of writing music and then saying, who can this go to? You know, the point of that is, look at Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode wasn't supposed to have the Glorious music. The Glorious music was supposed to go to Shinsuke Nakamura, and then they changed it up. If I remember correctly, the AJ Styles music was supposed to go to James Storm. So they're not really like writing the music for these guys. They are just kind of giving it out. Did you guys watch the Bret Hart biography last night? Speaking of great theme musics, and Bret's music is one of my favorites. There's nothing, maybe only the glass crashing from Stone Cold Steve Austin is something that would get me up and going more.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I heard good things.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. So like, you know, it was about 2 hours. The A&E biographies are 2 hours. I was a little disappointed in the Macho Man one. I think they really did a hatchet job on him. Yeah, but they didn't do this with Bret Hart. I think they told a really good story. They really made it wrestling based, whereas you had like Booker T, his stuff was really more about his childhood and coming up and overcoming some of the things that he had to overcome. However, you know, Bret's was basically about wrestling. It was about storylines, because that dude has always been about the wrestling, the storylines, that, you know, being a technician. When he was a world champion, he was a world champion. He was a real world champion. You know, so I really enjoyed that. A lot of the stuff that was in there, you didn't, if you read his book, there's really no new information from that book. It was nice to see a little spot here and there from Julie, his ex-wife, because he kind of did her wrong a little bit. And, you know, she took care of him while he was recovering from the stroke. So it was nice to see her in there. It was nice to see some of the stuff with the family.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see them patch things up with Martha Hart, though, man. You know, the one thing that it came out of this for me was that it's time for Owen to be in the Hall of Fame.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, it's time. It's been a long time. I know that Martha isn't a fan of WWE and kind of what happened with Owen, but, you know, it's not always about the WWE. Sometimes it's about the fans. And there was a lot of people that, you know, put a lot of time and love into Owen Hart, into watching him, into supporting him. It'd be nice to be able to repay the fans for that. We got WWE and AEW going live again. Now, they're going live in front of audiences, but they're not the first ones to be going live in front of audiences. We got some guys from Powerslam Pro Wrestling here tonight, and they've been going live here for a minute. And if you haven't seen the Powerslam Pro Wrestling product, you're doing yourself a disservice, especially if you love old school professional wrestling. You got good wrestling there, great characters. We got a couple of them that are going to be coming in here in a couple minutes. So we're going to, you know, we'll be talking to them about the up and coming events of Powerslam Pro Wrestling, maybe how they got into wrestling, why they're into wrestling, and some other things that are going on in the big world of professional wrestling. Hey, Mags.
What up, buddo?
I think we're going to go to break here, and then we're going to bring in Jesse. Are you ready for a break?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
All right. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
Welcome to your destruction!
Welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
Welcome to your destruction. Take notice. We are Powerslam Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
Welcome to your destruction. Take notice. We are Powerslam Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
Welcome to your destruction. Take notice. We are Powerslam Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Savage Wrestling Weekly. I'm here with a very special guest.
Yep.
This is awesome, man. I got Jesse Thorne in here. What is going on, man?
I'm doing great. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great, man. So, I was talking a little bit earlier about Powerslam Pro Wrestling. So we've Savage Multimedia Group and Powerslam Pro Wrestling have just recently started working together. And I tell you, of all the wrestlers that we've seen there, that I've gotten to see, we've had a couple friends that have come up and had their kids there. You are everybody's favorite, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm as shocked as you are sometimes,
Yeah.
honestly, because I've only just started not too long ago.
Yeah, let's put this on the other side here.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Getting tangled up here, folks.
There you go.
All
There it
sorts
is.
tangled up there, fella.
It is.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. So why are you surprised?
It's because I've only been I've not even had my 10th match yet, and
Yeah.
it's so crazy to think my very first match, one of my first matches, I went out there, and the crowd just went nuts. I was not expecting the reaction
Yeah.
I ever did. That's what I loved about it. It's so crazy to think that. It's
Yeah.
oh wow, these people are here to see me. I never thought of that.
So you're 10 matches in. How long have you been training?
It's a bit of a story there. I actually started training back in 2009, originally. I gotta thank MCW back then, because that's the company that I was training originally through. Dave Young, thank you, by the way, but thank you, Dave, because without him, I wouldn't probably be sitting here or be performing today.
And so for people who don't know who Dave Young is, who is he?
He is a referee. He's been refereeing. He was refereeing for quite a while. He's retired now. But I ended up, I was friends with his daughter, and one day she told me about what he did, so I went and talked with him. Next thing you know, he invited me to one of the MCW shows, and I eventually got to talk with Shasta and McNasty, and eventually started my training through them. Trained for about 2 years, then life got in the way, sadly, and nothing ever really happened. And then, luckily enough, a couple years ago, there was a show going down in Strasbourg, and I saw it was a lot of the guys that I would train with or helped train me back in the day. So I figured, what the heck? I have the time off. Go see people. Go see an awesome show. And I got to talking with all of them, and of course, a couple of them were like, "So you're gonna get back into it? You're gonna get back into it?" And eventually, I got to talking with Chuck, owner of one of the owners of Powerslam, and they got me back in, started retraining me, getting the ring rust off, as they like to say. And next thing you know, about a month or so after training, they were doing a show, and they asked me, "Oh, you're going to be in the Battle Royal. You're going to be in the Dale Pierce Memorial Battle Royal," which that also meant a lot to me because while I was going to these shows back in the day with MCW and Dave and them, Dale Pierce would ride up with us, so I got to know him pretty decent. So my first time ever getting to perform in front of a crowd, was in honor of Dale, and it was also Dave got to be a special guest referee on the outside. So because he had a promise to me that he wanted to try to keep. My first match, he wanted to referee it. So he tried to keep that promise as best as he could. And I appreciate that of him. And I appreciate everybody giving me the opportunity. And then, next thing you know, now Powerslam is starting to pick up. We started doing shows. Next thing you know, we did our first show last November, in November. Before all the chaos of, this pandemic started. And I was supposed to have a match, but I ended up having to referee everything. I've never refereed before a day in my life. I had a shirt, they're like, "Hey, Jesse," it's like, "Can you be a referee?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah." "So you can count to 3, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can count to 3. So they pulled me. So I ended up refereeing all the matches, and the last match was a 4-on-4 Survivor Series style match, and it came down to Bouncer and Big Nasty. And I guess Big
Nasty, who we'll have on the show a little later on.
Yeah.
If his attitude gets better.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's been an ass all day. I'll tell you that much. Not to interrupt, but I've never had. So this is the first episode of Savage Wrestling Weekly, but I've had the opportunity to interview other pro wrestlers, MMA fighters, musicians. The guy walks in with a rider, a list of stuff he wants, like the green M&Ms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He comes in with a rider, like he's U2 or something, like he's Michael Jackson.
It's like, "I only want the green M&Ms."
Yeah. It's like, who do you think you are, man? You coming in here like that? So I know that's something that I'm gonna have to talk to Brent about.
Yeah.
Brent and Chuck, because his attitude is just. Well, you guys will see in a little bit.
Yeah. Needless to say, I'm not a big fan of Big Nasty, and you guys probably you see why.
Oh yeah.
You've seen the reasons why. It's apparently there's something he doesn't like about me. I guess he wasn't happy with the outcome of the match that I refereed for him, because next thing you know, he's ripping off my referee shirt, throwing it to one of the other wrestlers.
Is he gonna buy you a new referee shirt?
I don't know.
No, because he's not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
But we'll go on.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, he tells the other refs, other wrestler to be like, "All right, ring the bell." Next thing you know, I'm in a match with Big Nasty.
You weren't prepared for that.
No, I wasn't even prepared to be a referee that night, but I did it because that's what Brett and Chuck asked of me, and that's what I do for the company.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm getting my butt. I don't know if I can curse or
No,
swear.
you can curse, man. Yeah.
I was getting my ass handed to me left and right by him, and I don't know how it happened. Knock on wood, I somehow came out with the W, and I guess ever since then, he's just had a big old freaking hard on for me to just knock me around.
He's a sore loser.
Yeah.
And so are a lot of the guys he hangs with too.
the Goon Squad,
Yeah,
as they like to call
So
themselves.
who's in the Goon Squad?
Oh, well, we got Sean Blaze. You've got Spike St. James. You had Kyle Reed, but Brett took care of that.
I saw that. You got fired.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they got their lovely manager, Mark Ass.
So Mark Ass, what does he do?
I don't really know. All I know is he apparently has a lot of money. I don't know where he's getting that money.
From the looks of it, and listen, I don't know the insides
Yeah.
of everything, but it looks to me like he's getting the money by taking it from his clients.
So they're paying him.
Well, that's how the manager works. He gets a percentage, but I think he's getting probably a much larger percentage
Yeah,
than what he's supposed to be getting.
Those guys might want to look at those contracts that they signed with him.
Absolutely, I might talk to my accountant if I were one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mark Ass, he seems like an ass.
It's literally, that's how he spells his name.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know too much about him. Like I
Yeah.
said, I just know he's apparently got a lot of money somewhere, and he likes to throw it around.
Yeah. You think he would use it on some of the clothes that he wears to the shows, but
Those are some of the shirts that he's wearing now are very vibrant. I almost got blinded a few times
Yeah.
when I was in that ring just trying to wrestle.
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
He's out there like, where'd he go? What's happening? I'm blind.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's hard to watch, man. But I'm glad that there are people like you out there fighting the good fight.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't ask for a hand out. I'd ask for a hand up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So what's next for you?
Well, I know our next wrestling show that we got coming up is on June 18th. We're going to be at the Minerva Homecoming Festival. I'm not sure who I'm going to be facing yet, so come on out and see who I'll be in the ring with.
When do you think they'll be announcing that card?
Not sure, honestly. I don't know if they'll announce it the day of or not. Sometimes it could be a big surprise.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the fun thing about that. And then June 19th, we'll be back at our facility.
Okay.
The Powerslam.
Oh, it's going to be awesome, man.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
That's out
That's
there in
up-
Beach
that-
City.
Yep.
It's right behind the one of our sponsors, actually.
Oh, yeah.
McAlpine Meadery. Go ahead and check them out. They're in Beach City. Dude, their mead is awesome.
Yep. I'm actually friends with some of the people there, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I've been there quite a few times,
Yeah.
actually. So yeah.
I brought my wife home the Dragon's Breath. She couldn't. It's a quarter of the bottle's gone, and it's been like 2 months. She can't even drink it. That's so spicy.
Yeah, I literally every time I go there, I love hot food. I love spicy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a lot of the hot wing challenges
Yeah.
before, and that I literally get a glass of it and I have to sip on it all the time.
Speaking of the Matery, do you want to tell them what kind of event we got coming up there pretty soon?
Oh my God! So listen to this, guys. July 31st, we're gonna have the Meet and Bleed there. The Meet and Bleed Festival is gonna be music. It's gonna be wrestling. And I think I'm going to break this news here first.
This is my. I think this.
Ruh-roh.
Do you know who's going to be at the Meet and Bleed wrestling?
I'm not sure. Why don't you surprise me and everyone else?
So I'll tell you. I'm going to give you some hints, and you tell me if you can figure out who he is.
Okay.
Youngest NWA World Heavyweight Champion of all time.
Ooh.
Blonde hair.
You're getting me. I'm good with my wrestling history, but I think you're a lot better than me.
Wildfire Tommy Rich is going to be.
Oh wow, that's big.
He's going to be at the Powerslam Pro Wrestling Arena out in Beach City. He'll be wrestling. It's going to be awesome, man.
Oh, that's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of wrestling, a lot of metal, and a lot of mead.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's if you're a savage, man, and if you're watching this, you're a savage. You're gonna want to be there. Tickets are $20. You can hit us up. We can get you tickets. Hit up Powerslam Pro Wrestling.
Throwing that flyer up on the screen for
There-
you too.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Woo! Now we got to add Wildfire Tommy Rich to it. As if you don't have enough
We
work.
do.
As if you don't have enough work. By the way, I want to shout out to Mags. Mags is out there doing the ones and twos here for us, running the board.
I just thought that was the voice of God.
He is the voice of God to us. So what's the story with that?
Okay, so this is Slappy. This is my COVID clapper slapper, as I like to call it, patent pending. Since a lot of times, you know the business.
Yeah.
What do a lot of the good guys like to do? They like to come out of the curtain and slap all the people's hands. Probably shouldn't be doing that during a pandemic when you think about it. So I got to give props to my dad, actually. I was sitting at home one day and I told him, you know, what was going on. And he's like, well, why don't you just put a hand on a stick? So I was like, okay. So I quickly ran out to my garage that used to be a home haunt of mine.
Yeah.
And I went and ripped off one of the hands off the plastic skeletons, took a stick of mine, you know,
Yeah.
Oop.
You're good.
I'm good. Okay, that was weird. Wrapped up the tape, secured it real good,
Yeah.
and then next thing you know, now I can go around and be safe and be like, "Hey, come out the curtain!"
Nice.
Everybody gets high fives.
So now it seems like COVID is over. Are you still going to be using?
I think so. I'm gonna keep them because apparently the kids and everybody just loves this thing.
Wow.
Yeah, like I actually made one for Chuck's son for his birthday, and I made and I actually added little things in there, so it's like a rattler. And when I gave it to him on his birthday, the day of, he's running around everybody just like making loud noises and slapping everybody. It was great. Like I was like, so it's like. My goal is I'd like to try to make more of these so I can, you know, so more kids can have fun with this.
Absolutely.
You know, because even, you know, I really hope the pandemic's over, but God forbid, you never know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this for the long haul because it's kind of become a thing of mine, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And people really like it. So
awesome.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm learning as I go because like every match I've had, I'm learning a little bit more.
Keep going, bud.
Okay, but
Keep going.
yeah, but yeah. So like I've just been doing. This thing's keeps doing
Here you
weird
go,
stuff.
man.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it for a while and just see where it goes. Like, cause every match I've had, you know, it just keeps getting crazier. Like we were just at the Dover Canal Days Festival, and that was an amazing turnout. Great event. Can't wait to do that again.
I heard great things about it.
Yeah, so it's like I just can't wait to see all the next shows coming up. You know, we got the Minerva Homecoming Festival coming up. Then we've got our show back at the building, and then we've got Beat and Bleed.
Absolutely. All right, you guys, we're gonna go to break here real quick. When we come back, we are gonna have Big Nasty. You ready for that? I'm not ready for it.
Nah.
So you guys stay tuned. We'll be back in like 5 minutes, and Big Nasty will be here maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
Welcome to your destruction.
welcome to Powerslam Pro Wrestling!
All right, welcome back. This is Gary Lee. I'm here with Jesse Thorne. And then he showed up. We got Big Nasty.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? All right. Welcome.
Okay, shut up.
This is my
Okay.
this is my
no,
show.
No. This Big Nasty show now. This Big Nasty show. Big Nasty show. Okay? So all you understand this.
It's funny though because it says Savage.
Shut
on
up, Jesse. Okay, I'm here for one. At least I didn't need his help with my mic. Shout out to Mags. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, no.
You already done spoiled Bret Hart's documentary for me. What's up?
Well, why don't you watch it then?
Give it a day or so. What's wrong with you?
You ever read his book or seen any of the video? The Bret Hart story has
Shut
not
up.
changed. Don't tell me how to live my life.
It's
I
my
tell you
show
what.
now.
I tell you
My
what.
show now.
This is what we're gonna do here. I was gonna save this for later, but we got a top 5 list here.
Ooh.
The top 5. Ready? Top 5 reasons that Vinny is called Big Nasty. Can I get a little drum roll? Number 5. His family handed out nicknames describing their breath.
Wow.
Drum roll, please. Number 4. Little Nasty lives in his beard. Number 3. Vinnie Maverick has too many syllables to say.
For who?
For your family.
For,
You're not going to come into my house and start talking shit like that.
okay,
Don't think
you
you're going to get
invited
back.
me to your show. Okay? That's what you need to understand. So when you invite Big Nasty does what he wants. You've been to Powerslam Pro Wrestling. I do what I want.
So is that what it is? You
Until-
think that
okay.
everywhere you go that you own the place? So
I
when you
don't
go into
think.
so when you go into
I don't think. I know.
so when you go into
Okay.
like 7-Eleven, you own 7-Eleven because you went in there.
Yes. Everybody stares me up and down. Yeah, whatever. That big guy.
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard not to miss you,
Big
buddy.
Nasty show. Shut up, Jesse. How about full names? Full names, Jesse. Chuck McClanahan, Brett Scott.
Do you know those?
Partners
Yeah.
of Powerslam Pro Wrestling. I don't like either one of them. I know their names.
Well, sorry.
Because they're on all the paperwork that he's been getting recently.
Yeah,
With the,
Exactly.
all my
yeah.
checks. All my checks.
Actually,
I'm
no
getting
checks.
paid.
Yeah, no
Remember,
checks.
didn't-
I think you got what didn't?
No, got all my payback.
I think you got
double
some
pay
payback.
last
I think
show.
you got some payback coming. I don't think you got paid last show.
I know what I got paid.
Do you?
I know what I got
Yeah.
paid.
How much of it
Yeah.
did Mark
And then-
ask it?
and
How
then-
much? How much does your manager take?
It's fine. How about Sean Blaze? The new Ohio heavyweight champion. Y'all, you couldn't even say that. He beat you in the tournament.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah, well, maybe I was already fighting with broken ribs from, I wonder who. You did that, didn't you?
And wait, didn't he
fault.
beat you the month before?
Who? No, I wasn't in the tournament because they
No,
know better.
but-
No, but he beat you though.
He beat me once. He has one win against me.
How many
I've
matches does he have
beaten
against you?
Him down multiple times. Jesse can't hang with me in the ring.
but
I
he's
wrestled
beaten you.
4 other guys.
He beat you though.
After
Yeah.
wrestling 4 other guys.
I don't see that in the record book.
You
I
don't
just
know
see
how
a
to ref.
victory.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was asked to do it. I've never done it
Look,
before.
I'm
So
gonna be
I was-
professional. Shut up. I'm gonna be professional. We're gonna fix what you guys messed up. All right?
Okay, let's
it's real
go.
simple.
Let's
it's real
go.
simple. Powerslam Pro Wrestling owners,
Didn't-
Brent
didn't-
Scott,
Didn't you
Chuck
have 2 more
McClanahan.
to go on that list?
Yeah, but I want to hear what this guy thinks he's gonna fix.
Yeah, I'm fixing everything you messed up.
Okay, let's keep going.
Savage Media Group, July 31st, teams with Powerslam Pro Wrestling, doing 2 shows the entire day. 2 shows. Tommy Wildfire Rich on both shows. This is how you supposed to put stuff over. Big Nasty will show you. This
Yeah.
show will skyrocket
Yeah.
with Big Nasty on it. You
So
understand
once
me?
Big Nasty's here, my ratings are gonna go up.
Always.
Yeah.
That's what Big Nasty does.
Okay.
Just like his cholesterol.
You see the chair, right? Chair's better than your shitty chair.
Yeah, 'cause you can't fit in
that's
this
in my
chair.
writery.
Yeah, yeah.
You knew how to serve Big Nasty when he got here. All that talking,
Yeah.
and you still did everything to get Big Nasty on your
Because I
on
live.
your podcast.
It's because I'm a man of my word, and when I see a contract, I live up to that contract.
Okay, and contracts, me and Mark Ass. Mark
Yeah.
Ass pays me to be with me because he knows how much Big Nasty is worth.
Yeah, is he
He
paying
knows.
everybody? Does everybody else?
Blaze
does
is a
everybody
champion
Does everybody
because
else
of
know
Big
that he's paying
Nasty.
you? Does everybody else know that he's paying you?
Yeah.
Is the Goon Squad getting paid by
He
Marquez?
takes care of all of us. Hotel rooms, plane flights if we need it. Marquez has them fancy shirts because he has that money.
And what's in it for him then?
He gets to be with us. He gets to be with the good squad.
So are you saying that the Goon Squad is he's
Listen.
nothing without the Goon Squad?
Listen, Marquez helps the Goon Squad. Marquez takes care of the Goon Squad.
He definitely helps them out in their
Why
matches.
would we
and
get
everything.
rid of somebody like that?
I'm not asking to get rid of him. I'm just wondering, you're talking about you're a man of business here.
He helps
Guys,
us, we help him. That's how business is done.
Yeah?
Money.
Then how are you helping him?
Look, we make him money. He's with us. He makes money.
How does he make money?
Don't worry about that. You don't have a name on the contract. You're not a part of the Goon Squad. You run this.
I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to look out for you
Max,
because
put Big Nasty
I'm
show
a
on
guy
there,
that
bro.
loves professional
These guys
wrestlers,
don't
and I want to see some good things happen in the business. And I'm tired of seeing these like flash in the pans come in here represented by
Flash in the pan.
Yeah, Big Nasty.
7 years strong. Tag team champs all over Ohio.
I don't see where's your belt now. All I know is I see a guy here that lost to Jesse.
World champs
Yeah.
in Ohio.
I saw a guy
Titles,
that lost to
Youngstown,
Jesse
Toledo.
Thorne. I see a guy that
Powerslam
lost to
Pro
Jesse
Wrestling.
Thorne.
They bring out, listen, I'm not here for chump change. Once they bring out that heavyweight title, it's going on Big Nasty's waist.
What are you going to do when you face him for that title?
Nobody's worried about Jesse. Jesse's not going to make it to the title.
What do you think of that, Jess?
You guys keep talking, you won't make it out of this. Keep playing. He knows. He knows. Every time he's at practice, I'm at practice. Opposite sides, different rings. He knows not to step in there and practice with Big Nasty. He's not going to step into the ring with Big Nasty. You wouldn't step in the ring with Big Nasty, would you? No.
Are you calling me out?
You don't want. I'll punch you. Don't play crazy. Don't play crazy on
wow.
you. We will be the last show you run. What you talking about? Yeah, it's hot in here. You better take your shirt off.
This is
That
good.
better be all you
Okay.
do.
Oh, right then. Okay.
Gary, if I stand up, it's gonna be Mags. You're gonna go to commercial. Gary, I promise you.
Yeah.
Mags, you better come get
You
your
bet-
boy.
Man.
You should relax.
Gary,
Don't let
Gary,
him get
yeah,
under
listen,
your
sit
skin.
down.
That's what he likes to do.
Let's breathe.
He
Listen,
likes to
this is the real
manipulate. He
Jesse.
likes to get under
You're right. I'm going to
people's
listen
skin.
to
real
somebody with a right mind.
This is the real Jesse. This Jesse will tell you. Don't test him. Poke the bear all you want, but once the bear attacks, you ain't gonna like it.
Poke the bear every time you've been around. You've been trying to beat me down ever since I got into this
Yeah.
business.
Predators eat prey.
I think it's what it is. You're still so friggin' butthurt from me beating you. I'm apparently some thorn in your side that you just can't get rid of.
See, this is what's gonna happen. June 19th, Marcus Knight, Beach City beatdown match. I'm gonna win. After that, next show, July 17th, I'm gonna win. July 31st, bring Tommy Wildfire Rich.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I'll whoop him from side to side. All his NWA titles don't mean shit to me in 2021 because that's Big Nasty's
And that's
year.
the problem with guys like you. The history of this business don't mean shit to you.
That's fine. Bring Tommy Wildfire. I'll stomp him out in the middle of that ring.
So you're bragging.
I'm not scared to hit no
You're,
man.
You're bragging
I don't care
about beating
where
a
he's
guy
from.
150 pounds lighter than you, and then
Beat
an
him.
old man.
Beat
A
him.
lot,
But you
probably
beat him,
wouldn't-
though.
Yeah, I beat him 1, 2, 3, and apparently he couldn't stand that. And then when I won the Action for Autism title, he couldn't stand that either. Because next thing
Wait
you
a
know,
second.
Listen.
what was that?
Listen.
But no,
Don't-
apparently he didn't like the fact that I won that, one of my biggest accomplishments in my early career. Next thing you know, I'm
The
getting
only
ready to
reason
go.
you won that match is because me and Marcus. If I didn't have to deal with Marcus, I would have been in there and I would have been Action for Autism.
Well,
That match was Caden's favorite wrestlers at Powerslam Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Big Nasty wasn't in that match for no reason.
Yeah, neither
Just
was
as much
I.
as he likes you, he likes me even more.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Caden, likes the fact that, these. Yeah.
Stupid little hand. Ooh.
Oh, it's stupid little hand. You won't be laughing if it hits you in the face.
All right, guys, calm down. This isn't the Powerslam Pro Wrestling Arena.
Yeah.
You're here for Savage Wrestling
Yeah.
Weekly.
I'm trying to keep my composure. I dressed up nice to look good for your show. This guy couldn't even find a dress shirt to fit him.
Promotion. Promote Big Nasty shirts. Come get some. Hit me up. Yeah. Come. Listen. It's simple. Big Nasty show. I'm in charge now. You guys listen to me.
Hey, Mags.
Woo! See,
Mags,
this is the problem.
what is this?
This is the problem.
What is
I don't know
this?
what you're talking about.
Wow,
This is what
What
guys,
is this?
Did you pay
Nothing.
him off or
This
something?
is what guys like you guys don't understand.
I swear
is as
that-
much as you don't like me, there's people that
Max?
like me. There's people that know Big Nasty
Max?
is that man. There's a
I
reason why I
swear,
run with
I was
veterans like
'cause I
Sean
was threatened
Blaze,
backstage.
Spike, who is a multiple karate champion.
Oh,
Yeah.
I won't take nothing away from
Man's little,
Spike.
but he's
So-
dangerous.
You're threatening my guy backstage?
I didn't threaten nobody.
He said you threatened him.
I didn't threaten nobody.
Oh, is that what
Mags
it was?
knows. Mags
Wow.
knows. Mags knows whose show it is. You understand me?
Mags.
Why you
understand
hatting me
me?
out, man?
Listen, Big Nasty has fans. As much as you hate me, people love me. That's the problem.
It's because they probably look at you and think, oh, it's a big cuddly teddy bear. And then you got to realize that teddy bear's got teeth and claws and will freaking maul you.
Listen, you
So you're going after my dude Mags?
what?
He's saying that you did that again. That you
Gary, I
intimidated
swear,
him.
if I get up out this chair, you gonna wear it. I promise you.
The only thing I'm
Somebody
wearing
come
is you.
get
You don't
this
come into
man's.
my studio.
You Jesse, you better get him.
Oh, you're about to see what I'm about to
You're
do.
like
No,
5 foot shit.
Oh man,
Yeah?
Garrett,
And what
Your
are
eyes
you?
open. You guys don't want to miss
Garrett,
this.
Garrett,
Listen,
don't-
Gary. Listen, you
You don't have to
you
come
gotta
into my
be this
place.
big.